How many of you mocked China's investment in clean energy? How many of you are mocking it now? Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Take Note. I'm Huang Jiyuan. Ever since the oil price began to spike, I've been looking forward to coming across a report like the one I'm about to show you. It's from the New York Times, and it says, while China imports half of its seaborne crude from the Middle East, Beijing has enough breathing room to avoid the kinds of extreme measures that some Asian countries have already adopted, such as shifting to a 4-day work week or closing universities to conserve energy. Beijing's decades-long push to reduce its dependence on foreign oil with huge investments in clean energy sources like electric vehicles is now paying off. You know, when I studied politics, we like to say that war is always about resources. But by the 21st century, with globalization, people can talk it out instead of fighting over it. Or, at the very least, need some kind of a justified pretense before launching a military campaign for it. That's all gone to pieces. The recent oil market is reminding the world of one simple truth. Energy markets are never just markets. They are geopolitics. America's strike against Venezuela was about oil. Its talk of taking over Greenland is about oil. The Iran war is about oil. So, the world is paying the price, as the NYT reported. The reason that China is able to withstand the impact relatively well compared to the others is because it started to diversify its energy sources nearly half a century ago. It went from coal-dominated to oil, hydropower, natural gas, wind and solar, and now all the renewables. It built itself a diversified energy mix over nearly half a century. By 2025, renewable energy accounted for over 60% of China's total installed power generation capacity. Electric generation from renewable sources exceeded the combined power consumption of EU's all member states. Despite being a major coal consumer, coal's share of China's energy mix declined dramatically over the past decades. China today operates the largest renewable energy system in the world, and it shifted from heavily relying on a limited number of energy suppliers to a broad and broadening network of energy sources. People like to attribute that to China's climate and environmental goals. Yes, that's true. But crucially, it's also about energy security. It's about a balance, putting yourself in the best possible position, even in the world's current situation. Whatever the outcome of the Iran war is, one thing is certain. We are regressing to an age where there's no need for justification for fighting over resources. The powerful would prey on the powerless, and the powerful would do it, even with little to no support. And it's not just about what the United States is doing on the battlefield. Look at its so-called allies, the European Union, Japan, South Korea. They talk about rules and principles, but when crisis hits, most of them simply hedge their positions, adjusting their stance day by day to protect their own interests. So, it's not about trusting somebody or not. It's about understanding how countries behave. Since the war started, I've seen reports saying China is losing geopolitically, or China is winning because the US is in another mess, or China is nonchalant about whatever is happening 1,000 miles away, or China is just being cold and calculated and ready to do business anyway. As if the choice is binary. You're either with them or against them, winning or losing. Relationships with countries don't work like that. We secure our interests first. A working relationship comes second. If we like each other, it's the icing on the cake. But that's not necessary. And that's how people should look at every issue in politics. China's investment in clean energy should neither be mocked nor treated like it's purely a Mother Teresa save the world policy. How you assess countries' reactions and positions in the Iran war shouldn't be simply about somebody losing an ally or being praised for suffering less than the others. That kind of thinking assumes countries simply react to events, that everything revolves around circumstances. But serious strategy doesn't work that way. You prepare for the world as it is, not as the world as you hope it will be. That's how China made its plans. And as the New York Times noted, those decades of preparation are now paying off.